Hello everyone, my name is Chris Taylor. I'm the creative director at Gas Powered Games, and I'm also the lead designer of Supreme Commander. Now, first of all, I want to talk a little bit about what we were aiming for when we started the Supreme Commander project. We really wanted to bring strategy to the RTS genre, but not incremental strategy, big strategy, and strategy that really changed the way RTS games are played. Now we start off here, we're looking at this base, and Jeremy here can move the camera around and scroll it around and so forth. But as you can see, we're in very close, so we want to pull that camera back and we want to be able to see more, because when we can see more, we can make better strategic decisions. Now, as you can see, we've pulled out quite a bit. We can actually see a bunch more, but we want to see more than that. We want to see as much as we possibly can, because when we can see more, it changes the entire dynamic of the game. Now let's zoom in under the cursor. You can see here that we can just fluidly move into any position to any degree and then pull back out. Now what this allows us to do is to put big units into this world, because before we would never be able to fit them on the screen, but with our zoomable view we can actually fit these big powerful units like this battleship into the game. And this isn't even our biggest unit. We have much larger units. Now let's pull out and look at a battle taking place in the lower right hand corner. We can see we've got units coming up into this base. Now the thing about Supreme Commander is it's a simulation, which means that every shot passes through space is calculated in real time. A unit might hit a tree, another unit it might miss, and this creates something we call emergent behavior. Now a moment ago you saw transports coming in, dropping off units physically. Unlike games where the units go inside, these units are actually physically moved throughout our world. The transports might explode and the units can still land in the LZ, maybe taking a little damage. You can see from this perspective, we've got all kinds of great special effects going on here, and we're pushing all of this up onto the video card. We've got Vista support, we've got VX10 with Shader 3 at launch, so this game is going to have the state-of-the-art. Now you see that artillery is hitting here. We're going to zoom down into these artillery, track the rounds, and just for fun, show the distance that these rounds will travel across the world, because we've got big weapons for a big world. It takes the whole experience to the next level. Let's pull out and talk about ships. Now most RTS games, quite honestly, have spent a lot of energy on just the land battle, but in Supreme Commander we wanted to spend as much effort on these ships and aircraft as we did on the land. And you can see the battleship engaging from range here. We've got cruisers, destroyers, frigates, submarines, sub-hunters, and of course carriers. And you'll see here momentarily aircraft are going to launch from this nearby Cybern carrier. There they go, and in the distance you'll notice the Atlantis, which is also going to launch fighters and bombers out of each side. The gunships are going up there, they mix it up, they have these big dogfights. It's truly awesome. And then when we zoom out, we can see it all happening with the strategic icons. Now Jeremy's laying in what we call a coordinated attack. He can lay down some waypoints. These bombers will now arrive at roughly the same time. See the Atlantis here has its surface-to-air missile launchers. It's even got a flak cannon in the back. Now let's pull out and go and show one of the units that I love to show off, quite honestly, when I demo this game, because these units are awesome. These are Cybern destroyers. When they hit the beach, they crawl up onto the beach. They're a powerful gun platform in the ocean, but man, when they get on the land, they are truly devastating. They have much greater range than the tanks. The big trade-off here is they move much slower. So, you know, that's an interesting strategic consideration. Now, here's the Fat Boy. This is the UEF Mobile Factory. This thing has 4 of the big battleship cannons right off the UEF battleship. It's got riot cannons, it's got anti-aircraft guns, and of course it has these repair and refuel pads up at the top. You can see there. Now, it's again a slow-moving unit, but man, it's devastating. show you a couple of really big experimental units just for fun. We wanted to demonstrate the Galactic Colossus. You see that massive unit that towers above all else. It just destroyed the Cybran Monkey Lord. It's got the eye that has a powerful beam weapon on it that just scans and destroys everything in sight. It's got 2 gravity guns, 1 on each hand, and of course has the ability to crush units underfoot, which is quite impressive. It's also it's as intimidating as it is powerful. All right, now just for fun, we're going to drop some nukes. Now in Supreme Commander, nuclear weapons are truly awesome, powerful weapons. And you can see here, we're launching up into this volume of space, okay? Like, we don't just simulate a 2D region. We actually have a volume. These missiles can travel up into the sky. And here we go, we're going to just... Oh man, that's impressive. Spy planes can fly at 1 altitude. You know, torpedo bombers can swoop down and drop their torpedoes. So, you know, the whole volume thing really plays a big role. It matters. You know, flat cannons can't push their ordnances up necessarily high enough to hit spy planes when they're coming by at full speed. So there's a very, very important strategic component to the altitudes and things. Next up here is the Maver. This is a hyper long-range artillery. This unit can fire a tactical nuke clear across the map, across the entire theater of war. And that's really an important concept here in Supreme Commander. We're talking about a theater of war. This isn't about battles anymore. It's about the entire war. And that's what changes in Supreme Commander. You can see here, follow the cursor, there's a little yellow indicator where the round is. This gun will actually put about 4 rounds into the air before the first one hits. And you can see here we can split the screen and actually track independently. Simply by putting the cursor there, we can manipulate that screen in all of the very same ways we can with a main view. And of course, if you have dual monitor support, you can run the game in that mode as well. This is the first real-time strategy game ever to support dual monitor, and we're very excited about that. Now, for the big finale, we're going to drop a bunch of nukes because we ran a very, very complex study. It cost a small fortune, but we thought it was worth it. We found in this study, if you shoot 1 or 2 nukes, it's impressive, but if you shoot a half dozen, it's even better. Okay, now you can see them here spreading out over the map. We've got a whole bunch of targets. Independently exploding. And that's our big finish. Thanks a lot. That's Supreme Commander. Check out our website at www.supremecommander.com for more information on Supreme Commander. Thank you. Have a great day.